Apple's Vision Pro represents a monumental shift in personal computing, not just another screen, but a gateway to an entirely new way of interacting with digital information. With every VisionOS update, Apple refines, redefines, and rebuilds the experience, polishing the interface and unlocking new potential. Today's update is a significant step forward, smoother, smarter, and more immersive. In this video, we'll cover what's new, why it matters, how it helps you today, and where VisionOS is headed next. At its core, VisionOS is the central nervous system of Apple Vision Pro. It orchestrates sensors, cameras, displays, and processors to create the illusion of spatial computing, an infinite three-dimensional canvas. VisionOS maps your surroundings so digital objects can coexist with furniture, a browser by a lamp, a cinema screen on the ceiling, a whiteboard on a wall. Your inputs are your eyes, your hands, and your voice. No mouse, no touchscreen. Updates enhance performance, reduce latency, and improve accuracy, making everything feel faster, smoother, and more responsive. They fix bugs that can break immersion, tracking errors, app crashes, unresponsive gestures, and they introduce meaningful new features that expand what's possible for users and developers. This release centers on three pillars: enhancing performance, fixing bugs, and delivering new immersive capabilities. Expect crisper hand and eye tracking and more dependable interactions across the system. Multitasking feels more fluid, with smarter window behavior and clearer spatial cues. Media playback gets upgraded for higher bitrate and HDR content with tighter AV sync. New productivity tools and environments help you focus, collaborate, and work from anywhere. Every VisionOS revision shapes where spatial computing is going, building the foundation for tomorrow while making today feel more human. First, better hand and eye tracking. Gaze targeting is more accurate and faster, especially on small UI elements. Pinch to click registers more reliably in low light or partial occlusion, while the system filters out accidental twitches. The result? Deliberate controls, fewer misselections, and a UI that feels like it's reading your intent. These refinements also improve accessibility, opening VisionOS to more users with varied motor needs. Next, improved app switching and multitasking. Bringing an app forward or sending it back feels instantaneous, with graceful focus cues. Windows snap into clean layouts, so you can organize complex workspaces without clutter. You can save a project workspace and restore it later, code editor, browser, messages, exactly where you left off. With finer control over size and placement, Vision Pro becomes a true multi-monitor alternative. For entertainment, the update optimizes high bitrate and HDR playback for sharper, richer visuals. Audio-video sync is tighter, making spatial audio and on-screen action feel locked together. On a cinema-scale virtual screen, movies and series feel more premium and absorbing. Developers also get new tools for 3D UIs, richer browsing, intuitive controls that appear only when you need them. Finally, productivity tools. New environments reduce distractions. Choose a minimalist office or a serene garden to focus. Improved keyboard and trackpad support delivers lower input latency and more reliable connectivity. Collaboration gets easier with screen sharing and shared documents inside a spatial workspace. Set up expansive workstations anywhere, a powerful multi-display rig that fits in a backpack. In short, precision input, fluid multitasking, elevated streaming, and focused environments work together to transform Vision Pro. These are fundamental upgrades you feel constantly, from the first glance to the final task. Now let's see how they translate to real life. Gaming feels smoother with lower input latency and steadier tracking. More time in the flow, less fighting controls. FaceTime calls feel more natural as eye tracking improves alignment and gestures land predictably. Work from home gets a lift. Snap layouts, saved workspaces, and better peripherals make deep work more attainable. Immersive environments create psychological boundaries that help you focus longer with less stress. Typing long documents and making pixel-precise edits feel natural and responsive. On the road, restore your entire layout in seconds, instant familiarity anywhere. Movie night becomes a private theater with richer HDR and tighter AV sync. Binging a series feels more engrossing with crisp motion and spatial audio depth. Even short videos feel elevated in a distraction-free environment. Fewer false inputs build confidence. The interface fades away so your intent shines through. More tolerant inputs broaden who can use VisionOS comfortably and effectively. Bottom line, smoother play, clearer calls, better work, with less friction, more focus, and more joy. This update is a milestone, and just one step on a longer journey. Expect continued refinement of interactions, more subtle gestures, better intent prediction, and tasteful audio or haptic confirmations. A new wave of spatially native apps will move beyond 2D windows to environment-aware experiences. Under the hood, Apple will keep squeezing more efficiency and battery life while freeing resources for richer apps. Deeper ecosystem integration is likely, more seamless handoff so tasks and content flow between devices. Start reading on your iPhone, then toss it into a massive virtual display with a simple gesture. Step by step, VisionOS is becoming a truly personal computer for the spatial age. This is how the future of computing is built, one thoughtful update at a time. To recap, sharper hand and eye tracking, smoother multitasking, elevated streaming, and focused productivity environments. VisionOS just leveled up. What feature are you most excited about? Tell us in the comments, and share your experience after updating. If you found this video useful, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more Vision Pro updates.